Christmas story time. Please grab your hot chocolate, grab a friend, because it's gonna be a creepy Christmas on these streets. Christmas on the YouTube streets was bizarre and wacky. All over these streets, someone has been stealing all our shit. That's right. Someone has been chillawhacking the dirt that we were all using to grow the plants that we were going to use to donate to the Christmas channel-wide towboats. Just down the street at Any Fans Grow Up, all the dirt was missing. And upon inspection, Detectives Ruru and Amanda Lili found out that there was a pattern of feces leading down to the corner of Huckleberry and Ricky's. We lost both detectives that day as they got caught up in laying false rape allegations with Huckleberry and, oddly enough, looking for a chair. The next incident took place over on the corner of Slow Burner Street and Myron's. Slow Burner was hosting a kick-ass panel that day, as he had done several days before. He had done many channel-wide towcoats this day, and we were on our third or fourth towcoat, I'm not sure, because I was pretty high that day. And I remember quite clearly, some old dude came up on panel yelling about his dogs and asked, "What have you done for the streets?" And that his dogs had nothing for Christmas. He showed them off for a minute and left. To this day, we still don't know who he was. But what was interesting was that there was a trail of dirt that his dogs had left behind. And it looked just like the dirt that he was using. But of course, I digress. We could not prove this. It was all just speculation. We decided to reach out to another detective, name being Connie Cox-Smack. Rumor had it, he was the best detective on these streets. We found out real fast that he was only extorting us. He claimed he knew who was behind the thefts and said that he had all the clips to prove it. But when we asked for the clips, he tried to charge us another 1,000 shillings. So we refused after we had realized that he was just grifting us. And it was a short minute before anything else happened. But then one night, on Pandora's Winebox Avenue, we all went to the bar. But we were not in the bar. We would discuss what we were going to do for the channel-wide towboats this Christmas season. Then all of a sudden, one member of the team, LST, stormed out after we suggested that we use Photoshop to prove that we were actually in the bar. She ran out screaming, "I can't take it no more. I just can't take it no more." Since then, she has only been spotted on the rare occasion with the pool boy. So, the first meeting was a bust. But what was weird or bizarre was the tracks that she had left at the bar. It was the same dirt that we had seen before. Only this time, we were able to grab a sample. We took the sample and we tucked it away safe at our friend's place over at Ross Collins. But again, something weird was about to go down. Because all of a sudden, Ross Collins started screaming, "I can't take it no more!" She ran off. But we noticed that she took the dirt sample with her and could hear her off in the distance screaming, "I got the clips, and you all just meth heads with no teeth." It was 3 days before Christmas of 2022 when a bunch of us from various channels decided to get together again. And as we were sitting around the nice warm fireplace, roasting our chestnuts, imagining what's truth and Tiffany's epiphany put in the stockings, we heard a bunch of noises outside saying, "PDF, PDF, eat, 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 eat. We can't take it no more." So we all got up, looked out the window. What we seen was one of the scariest things that I've ever seen in my life. This crazy lady, dressed like an elf, came screaming up to the window. "I got the clips, I got the clips. I can't take it no more, Petey, if I don't talk about nobody out here on these streets." Yeet, yeet. I jumped back in fear, almost smashed into the Christmas tree. But then she ran off. Seen a bunch of shadowy figures that night running up and down the road. All looked like they were carrying bags, sacks of some sort. We weren't sure what were in them. So not knowing what was in them, we just kind of went back to the fireplace and carried on with our discussions about what we were going to do this Christmas, as we were missing all our dirt. We were singing some songs and doing some brainstorming, came up with a few fundraiser ideas. We all fell asleep that night, with Miss Bee fairies all dancing around in our head. The next morning, we all woke up, shook our channel-wide hangovers off, and headed out the door for Ross Dox's. The place was spent from the party the night before anyways, and well, Ross was gone. God only knows where. And it was then our good friend Harry Nuss did the unthinkable. He got a bunch of his friends together in an old Chevy Impala and drove us all down to the wannabe weed capital of the world. He had gotten a tip from a real crafty cat on these streets. Meow. That there was a big bust Mayo, Florida. Over $1 million in shake weed had been found, along with a huge stash of the .38 caliber BB guns. Myth has it the feds was serving a warrant on a known chomo in the area, but hit on his house when they seen all the stray cats and dogs, and of course monkeys. Harry Nuts and crew, Southside Gang Gang worldwide, got into the dilapidated trailer and found out what was really going on. We started out in the backyard, and as we went around this swamp full of wimpy alligators so that we could spy on the house, aka the shack, aka the Chomo house of Florida, just had to make sure there was no cops, happy fuck the cops day. There it was, right in front of our eyes, right underneath our feet, hidden in plain sight. All the dirt that had been gone missing was right there. We went up closer to the shack as we seen something in the window kind of resembled a little monkey that was flying around in there. When we got up there, all we could smell was moldy weed, and we knew right there we were disappointed because we knew that our dirt had gone to waste growing shitty weed. What's worse than that is this dirty old farmer was stealing all our Christmas dirt for our channel-wide weed giveaways so that he could grow his own shitty weed and try to take the market on YouTube. Clever plan. And if it were not for his sloppy agents, we would never have found out. We found the monkey in the back room, holding on to a bag of the best dirt of all. And all he could say was, "I'm losing it, I'm losing it, I'm losing it, yeet, 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 I'm losing it." Poor fella, used and abused by the dirty old farmer. What a shame. After we had left the Chomo house of Florida, we decided to do a cross North America tour. After all, the Christmas channel-wide tokeouts were a bust, as we had no weed. Our first stop was going to be clear across the country in the great free state of Texas. It took us only a few hours to get there, as we had some of the best acid to make time fly. And when we got there, we were presented with a gift from some dude claiming to be the authority checker. Anyway, we opened this big, huge box. It had to be at least the size of a coffin for a skinny old farmer, and inside was pure bliss. I've never seen anything so green in my life. The smell hit me like a bag of British Columbian skunk weed. There it was, 2 pounds of the finest cradle. And underneath that was 10 pounds of the finest weed that Texas has to offer. Allegedly, this authority checker almost got shot stealing it from the fella that had just lost his toe from being stubborn. So it was going to be a great Christmas after all. We all rejoiced. We all gave each other a hug. Our lawyer was there. It was great. She made sure it was all legit. And so, what's truth? Tiffany's epiphany. A. John, Trinity Trails Ninja, MLH, and the rest of us all started our own Christmas live streams. We shared each other out, and we all smoked and smoked and smoked all night long. Our friends, Hippie, played the music. South Alabama made the mid-journey images. Farmers steal dirt and end up in the clink for Christmas. It was a great time, and we all laughed. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from What's Truth.